Okay, so John Lineker beats Marlon Vera by unanimous decision. I thought this was the right decision to make. I had John Lineker winning round one and two, and Vera winning rounds three. Round three. Uh, every round was close. It was every single round was close. Lineker definitely had the power. He was very one dimensional, very predictable, but he had the power. He the more meaningful shots, and Vera was more the he was throwing a lot of knees in round three. He was more creative. He was in round one. John Lineker had the better leg kicks, but in the other rounds, I felt that John Lineker he should have thrown more hooks to the body. More jabs to the head, more leg kicks. Because whenever he threw a leg kick, he threw a leg kick in, I think it was in round three or round two. He threw a leg kick and Vera fell down because he has very good leg kicks. His leg kicks in round one were very good, but the overall who was more consistent with the leg kicks, that was Vera. And the knees, flying knees to the head, that was Vera too. Um, the footwork, the defense side of things, Vera was good too. Um, Vera was also the bigger guy. I thought the he was just more creative, more lucid, faster. John Lineker was like stiff. He had the good hooks. You know, he was going to the body, not that much, but he was doing pretty good. The takedowns he did took he did when he threw the leg kick and Vera went down. He did go after him and landed some good shots, but I feel like he let and I feel like he wasn't too committed to the ground, and so Vera knew that, and he was able to get up. And it was a nice little chest fight. Uh, I was a little scared for Vera whenever it went to the whenever it went to the whenever his back was against the fence. I was like scared for Vera. I thought he was gonna get like hurt, you know, and they were gonna stop the fight. But he was able to hold his own against, a power puncher. He was able to hold his own. He will go to the knee, go to the side, and something that in John Lineker, like he was clinching a lot whenever he went to the fence, which was kind of weird because every time Vera went to the fence, he he was and John Lineker wasn't clinching. He was able to throw the hooks, you know, jabs, and uppercuts, and they were like, at some points I thought Vera was hurt, but I don't know why he clinched. Maybe because of the knees. I think the knees of because he would throw a lot of knees. So if you're in mid range, you're gonna get a knee from Vera. But if you're in close range and you have that clinch, then it's very hard for Vera to get that knee in. And that was the biggest. That was the best weapon Vera had. Were his knees. His knees were like the best thing he had. Um, something refreshing by something new and cool that John Lineker doesn't do much was the spinning back kick or spinning side kick. So he was throwing that a lot. Like a few times it was successful, but most of the time it was like just he was letting Vera get his feet back and stuff like that, and letting Vera move with his footwork and stuff. But definitely John Lineker's best weapon in this fight was the hooks to the body. those those were his main weapon. Vera was the knee. He threw like a flying knee, I think, in the first 2 rounds and third round. Every time just he went to the knee, every time he threw his knee to the face of Lineker, good things were going on for him. And every time John Lineker was throwing hooks, especially to the body, good things were happening to him. Like I guess what I'm trying to say is that John Lineker was doing good. I was surprised by I, I I thought Vera was gonna get this fight, get this win because he had momentum. You know, John Lineker hasn't fought. Last fight was T.J. Dillashaw. He lost. Um, you know, in Vera, he had momentum, but fairly enough, Lineker got this win. He deserved this win. Vera Vera was you know he's tough, but he was holding back because of the power. The power, the power. I think I just think the power was too it the power was too much for Vera. Vera was moving. He would throw the knees. He would throw some shots, some leg kicks, and every time he he will get close to um Lineker, he would throw the knees and stuff, and move and stuff. He wasn't holding too much, so that was nice. But he didn't have to hold because he he had pretty active footwork. Um, you know, he Vera's still good. This was like his pretty much his first like legit big fight. John Lineker. John Lineker is like top five. So this was like a huge step up in competition, and he did pretty good. And he won the round. He won the third round. Who knows if this was 5 rounds? He probably would have got the win on this fight. But with 3 rounds, hopefully he learns a lot from this fight. I think he learned that in this fight that he's tough. He has a good chin. He he has he, he's very disciplined. He's creative. He uses his footwork a lot. He can avoid shots. He can John John Lineker and Cody No Love are pretty much the two, and maybe Jamie Rivera, but mostly John Lineker and Cody No Love. Those are the biggest punches. And Vera just fought pretty much one of the biggest punches in his division, and he did pretty good. He did pretty good, and he knows that now. Like he can handle the big punches of pretty much one of the top two biggest punches in his whole division. So I think he knows that now, and I think if he fights another top 10 opponent, top five, he's he now knows that he can handle the one of the biggest punches. He knows that now. He can handle he can handle a big puncher, like a really big puncher. With good footwork, leg kicks, and those knees. Hopefully he learns from this fight and improves, and he knows that he can hang with a big puncher, a top five fighter, and with John Lineker, this pretty much gets him active. He has some rounds in. You know he you know he went through rounds. He was a little gassy in the third round because his last fight was against TJ, which was last year. So So I feel like he knows that okay, yeah, he I just beat a guy that had momentum. He had like a few wins under his belt, like after before fighting me, and I was able to beat him. But I got 2 rounds. He had one. The rounds were close. Uh, he's young and stuff. Uh, do I want to see him against a top 5 opponent? No. He should fight. He should get another top 10 opponent. Or he should get a top 10 opponent, then get a top 5. Get more rounds in before he fights a top 5 opponent. Get your ground game better. Take down. Take down defense. Maybe your next opponent gets a good submission win. Yeah, but also my thoughts on this fight. It, nobody really got that hurt. Nobody. I mean, very competitive. Like it's like 65-35 for Lineker. Maybe 60-40 for Lineker type fight. He hasn't been that active recently, like Vera. Maybe if he was more active, he could have got him knocked out. We'll never know. But that was a great fight. I'm looking forward to seeing who both of these guys fight next. And yeah, those are my thoughts on this. You know, little fun chess match. A little fun chess match. So yeah, peace.